On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Finds the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And it's caught inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense set on first down. The give is to Williams. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. LSU right back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Coming after it. It's complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. but sometimes you're smart to be checked down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, LSU 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab, and it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive.
Georgia 14, LSU 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lining up to convert third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 14, LSU.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense... They get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete. Winning the turnover battle is so important. You got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go. But you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in a
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown.